of this moment. I will savor your death for eternity.
You are mad, Shang Tsung. Your visions are nothing. Delusions of an addled mind.
Fight.
Alright, let's see how this will aim with Shang Tsung as the figure. I think we all know. There we go. And here's the ending. If Shang Tsung wins. You boo.
Breathe deeply in your final moments, chosen one. For now your existence ends in shame. All the power that was once yours is mine. Forever.
Dang. And Liu Kang is dead again. Let Shang Tsung end this one. Shang Tsung.
Speak, minions. My lord, your will is done.
Outworld, Earthrealm, the Netherrealm. All are conquered.
Per your command, Chaos Realm and Order Realm are next. All realms will soon yield to your influence.
Oh, god dang! I make him a super giant.
It has begun.
And this is the game that ends if you decide to go the Shang Tsung route. Alright! Well, that's MK11 Aftermath right there. So, yeah, that was a good twist in regards of using the DLC characters in the story mode. So, as I mentioned earlier in previous videos, basically it begins and ends with Shang Tsung. So, yeah, and since Shang Tsung was the one that's been lurking behind Chronica, just serving her and just letting her do all the work, and he just studies and basically collects the souls of what it needs and necessary. He truly knows the ins and outs of what is expected to be done. So, yeah, let me show my face right quick. So yeah, the shocker of seeing Fujin and Nightwolf in a newly formed Deadly Alliance, minus Quan Chi. Yeah, that was a good, it was kind of strange seeing them adapt into the storyline like so, but at least their ancestry and their strengths definitely truly understand that their prowess is well worth knowing who they are in regards of, they know Shang Tsung is going to turn on them eventually, but Chronica's one worse enemy, so basically we just gotta put the differences aside and just make sure that nothing happens in regards of altering the timeline. speaking of which, the way they mentioned that Liu destroyed the one tool that requires the usage of the hourglass, which is the crown. That's good detail right there, because Shang Tsung just submitted in the story that is his baby, that is his creation right there. So he's the one true he's the one true sorcerer that indicates without it, this shit is useless. So what's the point? But yeah, this was a pretty interesting story. Of course, NetherRealm's always off board with the stories and the semantics in regards of their gameplay and everything. So, yeah. So, I love the poses with him, Shang Tsung, Fujin, and Nightwolf in regards of bringing vibes of the three ninjas back into my childhood. That was pretty sweet, and them poses are really top-notch, especially the fighting styles within the game, within the semantics themselves. So it was pretty interesting. The way to introduce Sindel back into the storyline, that was pretty interesting. It's like they found a revenant, which was missing in the actual MK11 storyline, and the goal was to bring her back to help her fight Kronika. I thought that was well played until she decides to show her true colors and realize that she is a real true bitch in real life. I'm like, killing Jared just to see that Shao Kahn is a better ruler than him only just solidifies that, damn, you are a total bitch, Sindel. I mean, I condemn the boss-like attitude and prowess, but that arc of the story just hurt my heart, especially with Kitana after finally winning the benevolence of all the orders between the Tarkatans and the Tarkatans, the Aztecs, and the Wuxi. It's just sad just seeing how everything just went. The fight scenes were cool, though, in regards of Shao throwing Kung Lao into the lake of the Sea of Blood, which basically is bottomless, and now using her hair to whip Jade down to the bottom of the boat. That was pretty interesting. And of course, Shao Kahn taking the Empire back once more. I'm just like, god damn you, Sindel. God damn you. And you're the most fun to play as that's a DLC, but as a character, nah, chick. Cannot with you. So yeah. Basically, Shang Tsung was... Excuse me, sorry about that. So at the end of the day, it just began and ended with Shang Tsung, this aftermath portion of the storyline where he created the crown. His goal was to make sure the crown's still around so the hourglass can operate, and as you saw near his final chapter where he finally held possession in the crown, basically just manipulating everybody to get everything in order for it to coexist. And the dope-ass skin that he has when he has his crown on, and his younger version of himself, that's just pretty sick as well. Just the detail in regards to his youth, and just let him know that he's the new head motherfucker in charge. That just really shows how much mature antagonist he really is. It's like, it can't be Mortal Kombat without Shang Tsung. He created this I was about to call it majesty. I'm like, madness, I would say. And it compelled well to a great story, so... What I don't get was the whole plot of Fire God Liu Kang saying he allowed Shang to do all of this for him, and then just come back and basically just fight Shang in the end to let him know that, nah, bro, you ain't gonna do this shit right now, after Shang deceives Shao Kahn and Sindel, because that's what villains do. They always fight for one another, and basically they're all power hungry. So of course, when one has all the power and the other two do not, you expect something to happen. But yeah, I do like the fact that you get to choose two endings to the storyline. It's not to where the previous story where you basically have to beat Kronika in a certain fashion in order to get those alternative stories. It's basically just making sure that Yeah. You get to decide if you want Shao Kahn to end the story, or do you want I mean, not Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung to end the story, or the Fire God Liu Kang to end the story. And to tell you the truth, I like Liu Kang's ending better. It's because it's more, how would I say it? It's basically the culmination of how Mortal Kombat should truly end, with Liu Kang being the actual champion and just taking, what's the word? Just making everything good. Whereas Shang Tsung, of course, is all about realm domination and basically just taking over all the realms for well-being. But I have a question to all these villains. After you conquer all these realms, what are you supposed to do afterwards? Just sit there in your own lair right there, just chilling and just pretty much do the pointing and just let everybody do the bidding work? I don't get it. It ain't my lifestyle, but whatever. So yeah, that is MK11 Aftermath right there. So